He will be coaching you today based on the votes that you have sent. So without any further things, let me hand it over to Jake.
Perfect. Hello everyone. Thank you very much for the intro. I'm Jake, also known as Storm. All right. Hello. Thank you for the intro. Hello everyone. I'm Jake, also known as Storm. I'm a professional league coach for about 10 years. I've been through everything from team coaching to solo queue players from all ranks, from IN to even top pro and challenger. So yeah, I've been through it all. And yeah, I've joined WaveClear about 6 months ago now, and things have been going good. That's also why we're here. And yeah, I'm just excited to help you guys out a bit with some coaching, and then also of course we'll be talking taking your questions and hearing your feedback, because at the end of the day we care a lot about the product and making sure that everyone is happy with what we're doing and how we can improve it. So we can start off here. We have a Camille support game. It's an interesting lane, to say the least. One very important thing I noticed immediately was rune choices, because we're going for a much more of a top lane, let's say, rune page, which is not very ideal for support, as you don't get as much XP and gold, right? So you won't be as strong for dueling. And that's of course something that can easily be fixed and handled, as you see right here from WaveClear. Of course, it's not always going to be the best. We're still implementing exactly for different matchups and everything as we detect, but we always have a solid page ready for any champion on any role you want to play. But yeah, here it's very good to make sure that we understand what our champion wants to do in, let's say, just the lane, right? Because Camille is not very good at long fighting, as she doesn't have any particular spells that like last long. And again, especially as support, you're going to be squishier, right, and everything. So yeah. And when you think about long fighting also, Ashe and Swain are both very good at that. With Ashe passive, I mean, good luck getting out. And Swain, once he's 6, again, same thing. Yeah, let's jump straight into the VOD. Let me lower the sound a bit. Alright. So, let's see here. Okay, starting with some level 1 cheese. One thing I see immediately is chat, middle of the screen, very distracting. Very distracting, as things pop up all the time, and even maybe friends message you and stuff like that. Try to keep it small, which is good like this, but down in the corner. Hide it a bit more. Map is very big. If you need that help, then hey, I'm not judging. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. Standard common stuff. But now how do we get out? Okay. I imagine that's, yeah. So, before we engage, right, because of course it's easy to know once things have happened. Again, what do our champs really do in lane, right? What are the strengths, the weaknesses, everything. Vayne level 1 doesn't do a lot. Camille with E level 1 and Hail of Blades can do quite a good chunk. Even without Hail of Blades, we saw it was a pretty significant chunk. This is almost all Camille. But then this is the issue with also melee versus double ranged. How do you get out, right? Because now they're out of range and we're stuck. We're in their face and trying to get out, get back in, trying to help Vayne get out, and ends up in big disaster. So if we can't get like a flash or a kill forcing it out in the initial engage, we cannot look for something like this, right? Because it becomes very, very hard. Good thing is potion was used a bit late, but still was used here. So that's a plus, but still, it wouldn't have made the difference, unfortunately. Alright. So here wave state is pushing into us at least, so that's fine. We don't need to do anything. If both are still here, right, or you know Ash is coming and you can't really do anything, it's always fine to just sneak in the bush, just get XP while they don't see you, because this is unnecessary damage we're taking. Quite a decent chunk. Okay. Now the question between Q and W here is W is going to be a bit better for poke and sustain, whereas Q is going to be better for the all-in. Can we all-in? Right? That's the question. We just see Swain is level 3. Ash is level 2, going to be close to 3 soon. Can we really all-in and fight? Good chunk there. But we can also do that with W. Helps keeps us a bit healthier. Find pink ward. Alright. Something to be very cautious of is this sort of spot, because of many straight line skill shots, right? Let's say this Swain E, it could be Lux Q, it could be any hook champ. If you're stuck in here, it's very hard to dodge the straight line hook, straight line spell, whatever it may be. So be very, very cautious of this sort of area, always. No matter if you're AD or support, doesn't matter. And even for solo games. Okay, so the word. Very good. Okay, so very good at the start. We dodge the E. Now, as soon as we engage, we just wanna land our full combo, right? Get the first Q, space, get the W slow off, and then finish off with second Q, get out. Would have been basically perfect. But we end up whiffing the W, unfortunately. Maybe we could have chased for the kill if W lands. Swain should be very chunked, so we could look to engage. We do see enemy jungle, however. Briar is close though. Yeah, very good timer to go. Nice, should be a free kill, very good. Good, looking mid lane, yes, very good habit. Seeing the wave or seeing if enemy laners left, recalling, roaming, whatever it may be. Okay, a bit of struggle on the W's, but it's alright, it happens. Okay. That should be recall now. Oh. Oh, Swain isn't showing on the ward. Oh, here he is. So here we have this ward, right, which shows us here. If Swain isn't showing here, then likely he's gonna invade or maybe look for us. We need to be cautious always. Just take a deeper spot next to the tower. Be much safer. Okay, could wait for refillable, I think. It's just super efficient item. Only costs you 90 gold. Especially if you plan to skirmish and fight a lot, right? Such as like a Camille, maybe a Rakan, an Alistar, a Leona. You're always going to be using those potions. And again, same for other laners. It's not just the support thing. Okay, I think for Akali, she has ulti. Good spacing. Very good. Yeah, pretty much perfect. Good play. Okay, the common trap of going to grubs. Let's see. Nocturne's out. We have mid control, of course, because we killed him. Top is hard pushing. We can just channel recall here. Make sure Vayne isn't gonna lose too much, either getting poked under tower or even get killed. And yeah, we can just recall in Fog of War. They can't know that you've based, so always a neat little thing to use, especially when you're, you know, they're just done. You're out, or they're out. Kali makes the roam, right? Because if a Kali doesn't roam, who knows what happens to Vayne, right? Okay. Could also look to use Sweeper, or change to Sweeper rather. Topside dice. Good, decent. Gets the flash. You can E-flash on Camille, which would guarantee basically the stun, but not necessary. We can get her now with this E. So very important to note, right? Here, Swain uses E. This is a go button now. What do they have, right? They can't disengage us very easily. We can just go. Okay, Nocturne. Alright, Nocturne 6. Oh, decently paced 6. Ahead of Briar. Okay, he's on the dragon. Gonna be hard to contest that, but we should have tempo now. Tempo just simply means you have time on the map ahead of your opponent, because they did not get the recall, right? They haven't spent their gold, refresh health mana, everything. So now we're coming fresh off base, and if they need to back, then we're gonna be able to push first, move first, whatever you want to do. Get wards down. So here we're retreating for no reason, right? We're giving space, where again Swain likely should be recalling, and Nocturne doesn't want to stay bot side forever. Either his top side camps are spawning, and even if not, his ulti is down, because he just killed us with it. We're giving too much space for Ashe to play 1v2. There's the Nocturne. Going to his top side now, we know for sure. We are spotted on that, so need to be careful. Okay, nice, another good roam timer. That's a good use of tempo, for example, right there. Okay, bit hard to pull that off. Irelia is very low. And again, we're leaving Vayne quite vulnerable. Oh. Okay. Let's see, Briar ulted on bot, it hit. Yeah, this is very bad now, we've lost so much time. Oh, if we're there, huh? I think we get a 2 for 0. Okay, Briar gets it at least. Not bad, but it can be much, much better. On supports, especially anyone listening, think of time as a resource, right? Because laners and junglers have like gold and XP, but supports have a lot of time oftentimes, because you don't need to be on the waves all the time, and you're allowed to just move between lanes in the jungle, etc. And the more efficient you can be with your time, the better. Okay, we really want to do grubs. This is very forced for nothing. Okay. So what information do we have before this, right? Ash is spawning, those guys are dead. Vigar could come a bit faster. Yeah, for sure, because we're spotted here, so Vigar could already be moving. Just unnecessary. Let the top wave push out first, right? Let Akali push, let Briar come. You don't need to be forcing so hard. Take the base, good. Okay, we have full vision on Nocturne, that's nice. Got pings, let the team know in case. We see swing 2 now. If we really want, we could look for a quick play on Ashe, just maybe chunk her a bit before swing comes, because we had full information where he was, but it's a bit tight on timing, especially with knowing Nocturne is close. Risky to look for those. No. Okay. Good night, Vayne. Unfortunate. Okay, so messiness of these sorts of fights, very important, very hard thing for many people, even higher level, don't worry. Camera control, right? Because here we end up with this, where this is, we don't need to see Akali, we don't need to see up here, and we're missing the fight down here. And it's very important we know what's happening. We can see cooldowns, we can see health bars, mana, everything. And now we see, right? And if we had a different champion, maybe we're able to help the Briar more, who knows, but always good to work on your camera placement in fights. Okay. Maybe we can turn. Smart by Ashe. Oof. He was just on mid-wave the whole time. Hard to spot these things while fighting, right? Not always safer to assume that our exit will be safer here than here in case enemy mid is in the game, and there he is. Late, but there he is. Okay, so when is dragon spawning? It's also good to tab, get an idea of what's happening. So as we see, dragon, few seconds here, 14 seconds, get an idea of who's strong. Also very good. For instance, I say topside, right? Very strong with our Irelia, level 11, 1 item. Briar and Akali both have an item, so that's decent. It depends if Nocturne has finished his item or not. That would mean Briar is stronger, but judging by the CS and everything, he should have his second or his first item too. Yeah, just good to get an idea, an assessment. Also for globals, ultis, right? Teleports, stuff like that, knowing who can join. I see Akali has TP up right now, so it's 13 minutes. She can easily TP anywhere we place a ward or anywhere we have a wave. Whatever we need, really. One other thing here is, for example, this minion sees us, we're giving away free information, right? We don't need to come from here, we can just go, hide ourselves, make them think about where we are, be annoying little pests. Okay, this guy likes to die. So 1 for 1, fair enough. Getting Nocturne here would be huge for Dragon, basically guarantees it, but going a bit too early. Okay, not bad. Can just again recall instantly. Base, come back fast, get this dragon. Maybe even find the timer for the top side or mid. Yeah, this is all risky and a waste of time for the most part. And now they know, so it's even worse. If we based at that time, right, then we'll just be here full health with Vayne, have ulti, can fight, but we have to rely on Briar hitting ulti. Okay, Briar saves the day. And the very hard thing about this sort of stuff, right, is we get 2 for 0, so we might easily think that this was correct to do and a good play by us, but the results don't always reflect what should or could happen, right? So it's hard to not be based on results when you analyze things, but that's the best way always if you can. Oh, spooky time. Okay, let's finish up this laning phase and come into this mid game. Okay. Oof. That's a rough miss. Did we die for it? Should be okay. Good idea to shadow the Irelia. A bit slow and unfortunately missed the E. But good thought, so it's not a bad play, even if it turns out bad. The other side of not results-based analysis. Again, we're showing on the wave, we're telling them everything that we're doing. If we want to contest this, then not good to do this. If we don't contest, then it's fine, but I think we could have maybe played this. We have all ultis up. Even if we die for it, it's fine, right? Make a big play for the team. Going bot. Okay. A bit of split push action. Play with your junglers. They want you to help them place wards, get control of the map. Sometimes you'll find random stragglers, random supports or junglers running around. Good, that should be a kill, yeah. Not too bad. Briar no ulti, so hard to do things here. Oh. Happens. Ah, it's okay. It's one little thing. We don't need to FF. Okay. Again, we keep showing. So again about this, right? Of like showing on waves. If we don't do this, this is good because we pull the wave and save it, right? So it doesn't crash. Whoever can come farm it, etc. This is good. But then once we go hide, Teemo has to think, oh, is Camille coming for me. If someone's on bot side, oh, there's Camille coming for me, right? You start causing headaches, and that's always good because it's to the enemy team. And if they don't think about you, guess what? Then you might be able to pull something off, right? Make a quick play somewhere, get a kill, get a flash, whatever it may be. Always very nice. Good. I see pretty good map awareness, so that's good. Again, I like not showing there because maybe we could jump on mid lane real quick. Nice, top lane's gonna pressure. And where's got Oracle, sorry. We're not getting a lot of wards down, which is also the other issue. So now, for example, right, they're gonna play Dragon, they have control of bot side. We can just play to defend Irelia, get some wards down in enemy topside jungle, help her maybe progress if she wants to keep going for tier 2, and just in general, having a side that we feel safer on is always super nice, because even when we kill mid waves, we can hug the right side that we feel safe on, right? And then we're good. Darkness is scary, especially when there's a Nocturne in the enemy team too. There we go. Yeah, and we're there in this crossroads, always super nice and efficient. Good. Went a bit too quick. Okay. Keep in mind, she doesn't know, right? You can let her get even closer. Maybe she gets to here and then instantly stun. Aurelia is in stun range herself or Q range, and the skill becomes very easy, where we don't have to waste everything, and maybe we even get more kills, or at least get out. Good night, soldier. Oh, music. I'm afraid that is tilting music, so sucks. Okay, looking at Atakan. Is it a classic? Who starts Atakan loses? Okay, you see Nocturne topside, so we're fine. They're not on it, but we wanna do it. Oh boy. So very important to know about Atakan is when he hits you, he shreds your armor and Damar a lot with one of his spells. So that's why the team that is tanking it oftentimes ends up getting one shot. Because we will become paper. Alright, luckily Ashe is very oblivious. It's always nice. That spell right there, he throws the balls. That's the one that shreds your armor MR. You can dodge it, but sometimes hard to dodge the first one, especially in melee range. Do you see slowly resistances down here are slowly going down? Started at like 45. You can take a look at it. Armor and Damar slowly going down by one. The big balls do even more. With our champs, at least we take it quite fast, but still can be scary. There we are, our smite is gone, Atakan is gone. Should be able to fight this and clean up. Okay. So here maybe again we're not fully aware of who is coming and who can come. But Ashe is dead. Irelia is not close, but we have 4 people here basically, since Akali joined now. So we can take this fight, especially now with the Teemo top. And he's no TP, so maybe we could fight this a bit more confidently. In a different world, it could have been much worse if they were stronger champions at the time. But still turns out good. Oh. Okay. One neat trick against Nocturne, by the way, is F keys. If you F key and it centers on your allies, right, you will see the trail of his Q. And that's how you'll know that who he jumped on, rather. Alright. We can do a bit more here and then we'll jump into the rest. Okay. Let's do one more fight. Good patience, don't just jump on the Swain. You don't know what's behind him. I know Dragon is spawning soon though, so I want us to be bot side, yes. Good. No, the stabbing is so distracting. That should be a free one. Okay, good control, good deep vision, yes. Briar's no ulti, she's a bit behind. Okay. So on many champions, right, that can cover this distance, it's very, very good to just hide here. Especially if we have a pink ward or we have swept this. We sit here, if someone comes, we can easily just jump them in the corner. They can't see it coming. Especially, or as long as we have good follow-up, then we're good. Swain spawned now. Oh. Completely forfeiting position here. Not very good. Oh, the E-flash attempt, I respect it. Okay, we want to do Baron, but we have no smite, so let's see. There we go. Messy, but we got the job done. Alright. Holding a wave is nice. Again, showing on it is unnecessary. Let's pressure the map, always. Hide, hide, hide. Because now they have full confidence, right, in just coming here. They know you can't flank them. You're not a threat anymore when they see you. Okay, that's Nocturne Flash. This is very hard now. A bit too eager here. Chatting, classic. When we fuck up, huh? Got too excited. Okay, Briar doing Briar things. Fun champion. Okay. Again, we want to play for this dragon now, right? Let's get vision down. Should be first priority before they can join and start sweeping it. Maybe we find the pick before. Because now our map is still very dark. They can enter and zone us off again. Last time it turned out good for us, but I can't guarantee the same will happen again. And no pink wards, no slots for it. Much better have pink wards right now than that longsword, for sure. Okay. We could play this choke point maybe, because we see Teemo is mid, right? If we're paying a lot of attention, we see we have good follow-up coming from here, but Teemo is far away. Could be a good choke point to fight in. Okay. Should be a sweep. Good, should be dragon, should be baron. Okay. What's our follow-up here? Not much, just Vayne. There's the Nocturne, yeah. Teemo too. Now we fuck up and now Briar goes one by one. And then Irelia's gonna come, and then Akali. If we defend as 3 at the inhib, life would be so much easier. This could have been game losing. Should be okay. Yeah. Oh, Nocturne also dies. What the? Oh, well. He also hates recalls. At least we're not alone at that in this game. Okay. Again, we don't see enough people, we just go, right? We don't have good enough follow-up, not enough information. Teemo dies, but it's not for free because we die for it. Otherwise we could do so much more. Yeah. And that's where we lose the game, huh? Oh, I have one more chance. Okay. Yeah. Random engages that lead to despair. So, yeah. Really important. There are so many things to this game, right? So many things to pay attention to, so many things to focus on, and so many ways to easily tilt. And that is a big thing that we are trying to also help with. Making sure you have clear focus points that at the end of the day you can focus on directly that, right? You know that you're dying too much, okay? Let's just think about it a bit more, right? Do we need to take certain engages? Do we need to take certain fights? Should we go for this fight when we don't know where enemy jungle is? All this kind of stuff. It's very important, and that's a big part of why I even joined this project, right, with WaveClear, because I care about people improving in any way, sometimes very simple, sometimes very complicated. And there is so much into this game. I didn't get into too many specific details, right, because I know the audience here is very broad. I don't want to go into too many high-level things and then have people confused or anything. But at the end of the day, it's all step by step, right? And if you're focusing on your worst skill, then it's always going to be much, much easier to then move on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Learn your champion, learn your weakest points, focus on them, improve, improve, improve. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do for this little review. Ended up being a bit longer than expected, but I normally app for like 2 hours, so feels short for me. Yeah, thanks very much for listening and joining. Now I want to hand it off to Yuval, my CEO, WaveClear CEO, and we're gonna do a Q&A. We can listen to your feedback, answer any questions you might have, and stuff like that. So again, thanks very much for joining me, and I'll be talking to you for a bit more.
Yeah, thank you, Storm, for the great coaching session on this Camille gameplay, and also thank you, Rob, for showing us or for submitting the VOD. I did see some questions already popped up in the live coaching chat while